Hello. Hello, hello, hello. Good evening. Hi, Mia. Hi, Teresa. Hey, Dolores. Hi, Chandra. Hi, Bubs. Hi, Chiron. Hi, Cheryl. How is everybody doing? How are you all doing? Hello, Rachel, Trisha, Mia. I am going to wait just a moment today only because this is going to be a really short live. I'm telling you, you come in late today, you're going to miss it. Let me turn my air up just a little bit. I'm a little warm. So I told you all on my post that I was going to make like these pork loins, which I did have that I got picked up from the store the other day. But I also picked up some salmon that I needed to cook. So thank you, Monique. I don't know what this stars thing is, but I appreciate it. Something Facebook is doing. Thank you so much, Marcia. So I had some fresh salmon that I needed to cook. Hey, Leonard. Hi, Melissa, Barbara, Michelle. So I decided just to make a salmon pasta, but I'm going to show you how I'm going to make the blackened salmon pasta. Just keep in mind that you can leave your salmon whole. You do not have to cut yours up. And I like to cut mine up, of course, because when I'm feeding kids, it just makes it stretch, okay? So I cut mine up. Y'all know I do the salmon nuggets. So I cut mine up like this, and I season them with some blackened seasoning. I'm going to add a little bit of Old Bay to my salmon nuggets. I was kind of seasoning them when you all hopped on. I know I was like a minute or two late. Please forgive me. I like to be on time. So forgive me for being a minute or so late. So I'm just going to add a little bit of Old Bay to that. I have some penne pasta on over here that I'm going to serve my salmon, my blackened salmon over. And I'm going to make a little bit of light alfredo sauce, a blackened alfredo sauce. Hi, Joanne. Thank you, Lynn. Hi, Olivia. Thank you so much. Hey, Daniel. Hey, Thomas. I saw a lot of people say they had some salmon in the fridge. So again, I just cut the salmon up. I'll give you all a close-up in the pot. That's what we're going to do today. So I'm going to turn this way so you all can see exactly what I'm doing in the pot. You all don't want to look at me anyway. I understand. We're going to let the pasta continue to cook. I got it kind of turned down to a medium so that we can kind of let it cook while we're cooking our salmon. This is a really easy idea that you can make. I'm going to move this over here because we're not going to need that right now. And I'm going to move you all over here once we get this skillet going. So I'm going to put it on a medium-high heat. Thank you. Thank you, Marcus. Hi, Xavier. Hi, Ron. Hi, Kenya. Hi, Kara. Hi, Janine. Hey, Francina. I'm going to use my unsalted butter. These are just Land O'Lakes. It does not matter which brand. I just use whatever. I got some store brand in there too. I just like the unsalted brand. If you don't want to use butter, then use a little olive oil. There's always a substitute. You don't have to always use the same thing. I know you all may not like as much butter as I do. We love butter. And I'll probably end up putting a little olive oil in there too. But I'm going to cook my salmon in some butter. I do need to add a little bit of olive oil. That's my grape seed. Let me see if I can find my olive oil without knocking you all over. Got my olive oil. Is this one I need? Yes. So you all know the olive oil. You have different ones. We need the one for sauteing and stir frying. They do matter when you choose different ones. So we'll put this back here just in case we need it. And once this pan heats up, I'm going to put you all in the pan. Okay, and I'll be able to look at your comments Oh, thank you, Maggie. Thank you, Tasha. Hi, Jennifer. Thank you. Thank you, Yolanda. Amen, Kim. Me too. Thanks, Bubs. Hey, Amber. Happy Sunday. It's going to be quick. I'm telling you. We're going to heat this up. Once we get this skillet going, I love this pan, you all. Somebody was asking me about this pan on the last live that I get from Sam's. It's really big. I have been looking for a huge skillet forever. It is so hard to find a big skillet. And I was in Sam's, it was some weeks ago now. When I saw this skillet, y'all, I snatched it up. I didn't care how much it cost. And it was cheap. It was only like $23 or something like that. It was cheap, so I was like, I gotta have it. Because they're so handy. Let me move this other little thingy from over there. I'm gonna put you all, I'm gonna put you all in the skillet. I wanted to put some, I don't have any spinach, so I may cook some kale to go into our pasta. I'm just not 100% yet. So I'm gonna put you all into the pan, if I could turn it around without making a mess, or cutting y'all off rather. Okay. Can you all see? Hopefully that's good for you. Let me know if you can't see. It looks like I may need to wipe that lens off just a little bit. Hopefully that's better. So again, if you don't want to use butter, use just olive oil. I do mine for the flavor. I season my salmon with some blackened seasoning. I use this. And I use some Old Bay. I use Old Bay. So just those two things. Ooh, it smells good already, you all. It smells so good. I'm looking for me a plastic spoon. I need to get one of these. Get one of my wooden spoons. I'm going to add in, well, I'm going to cook this first, then we'll do our mushrooms. I'm going to try to kill two birds with one stone. And we're just going to saute it. Thank you. Hi, is it sure? Oh, sorry, I missed your name. Hi, Cynthia. Hi, Eddie. Hi, Tavi. Hi, Selena. Hey, Trish. What you cooking tonight, girl? Hey, Nicole. Is it Shantara? You're saying, Shantira? What does the blackening seasoning taste like? You all let her know how it tastes to you all, the blackened seasoning. For me, it's a little spicy. I do like the flavor. It tastes good to me mixed with the Old Bay on my fish. But to me, it's more of a spice. That's what I get from the blackened seasoning. But maybe some of the other members can tell you, viewers can tell you what it tastes like to them. And the thing I love about salmon is that when you're cooking it, it doesn't get mushy. It takes on a firm texture, but it's still tender. Does that make sense? As long as you don't overcook it. So you can go ahead and saute it around. It's not going to fall apart like some fish do. Some white fish, you all know, it'll fall right on apart while you're cooking it, and we don't need them kind of problems when we're making our pasta. Hey, Elaine. Hey, Toya. I saw a lot of people were eating salmon lately. Bramble, the blackened seasoning you can get pretty much anywhere. This is Zatarain's. But like if you go to any of your local grocery stores, you should be able to find blackened seasoning. It does not have to be that brand. I actually have another brand. I have a few of them. I have this one. I don't even know where I got it from, to be honest. I just kind of pick them up when I'm out. I don't like to run out of stuff, so oftentimes I'll just pick up when I'm out. So hopefully you all can see. I know we're doing the portrait view on these videos, so we're just going to saute it around. I really could go ahead and add the mushrooms, y'all. I really could. So these are my fresh mushrooms. Again, I don't ever tell y'all to wash off anything. I wash off my veggies and my fish and all of that, but if you don't want to, honey, don't worry about it, okay? because I ain't gonna judge you. I don't care. So go ahead and toss in those mushrooms. Just like that. If you want to add in more seasonings, you can. One thing we will need is a little bit of salt, but I'm kind of holding off on that because we have butter in the skillet. If I was just doing olive oil, I would have added some. Wait a minute, what you say? Kimberly, I agree. Hi, Shirley. Thank you, Veronica. Thank you, Jeffrey. Y'all know these comments go really fast. Let me know if you're having issues seeing it. I know the steam may kind of get crazy, but I'll try to keep it to where you all can see. Now, if you don't like mushrooms, by all means, leave it out because you don't have to have it, okay? Y'all know I just love mushrooms. I do. Our salmon is holding up pretty good. It's okay if a piece falls apart here and there. It's going to be just fine. Once our salmon is done, we're going to remove this from the skillet and make us a little blackened alfredo sauce. We have our penne noodles cooking in the pot next to this one, which they are just about done. I had already started cooking them before we came on live so that they will be done. So I'm going to turn that pot off and drain that in just a second. And it's right there just in case so you all can see. So when we're done, yes, honey. And I can bring y'all down some. Let me see. Even closer, but well, that steam is not in your face. Every time I try to go working with this thing, I do something. Hold on, y'all. Okay. I'm going to get it where that steam is not so much in your face. Let's see. Let's go back a little bit. Is that better? I hope that's a little better. Trying to help the steam. Alright, that is just about done. So what that took us, y'all, how long? And I'll break open a big piece so you can see the salmon is done. Now, if you want to cook your salmon longer, by all means you can, but it does not take it long to cook, especially when you cut it the way that I did, because it cuts that cooking time. And now our mushrooms are getting like a little tender. I don't like them mushy. Y'all know that. Just good enough. So that's about ready to remove. Let me get my bowl. That's not big enough. Let's get a bigger bowl to put that in. You can sit it right there. That's done. We're going to put it right on over here in this bowl. And then we're going to make our sauce. And just feel free, you can add whatever you like. Take away what you like. But this is just a real simple little dinner for tonight. On Sundays, I don't usually do a big meal. That's not a requirement at my house. I just kind of cook whatever I feel like cooking. So we don't always do the big Sunday meal with the, you know, fried chicken and greens or smothered this or gravy. And I thought this was a really good idea. Now, with this pan, while we're draining and stuff, I'm going to go ahead and toss in a little bit of my kale. So we're just going to add that in. I'm adding a little bit more of my butter. So we got a little bit down there. We just need just a little bit more. Usually with my kale, I cook it in bacon grease or like bacon pieces. Definitely some bacon grease if I don't cook it in bacon. And a little butter. It's so good. And then add some green seasoning, you all. Oh my God. Let me show y'all this green seasoning. If you ain't got none of this green seasoning, where is it, y'all? Because I got a whole lot of it up here. I could probably send everybody some. Okay. Here it is. Now, I don't know what other brands are out there. Well, yes, I do, because I got one more up here. This one is not as good. Let me not show y'all them people seasoning, because they may be watching. Okay. So, this one is really good. Okay. So, we just going to stick with that right now. So, try that one. That's my recommendation right now. I can't really recommend any others right now, because I don't know any to recommend to you. But I'm going to put a little bit of my green seasoning. Kale does not take long to cook. Normally I saute about, really it only takes about 10 or 15 minutes. It just depends on how you like it to taste. But it's real easy to make. It's not hard at all. I'm going to cover that up. I'm going to put a little bit of water. Like maybe like that much. And then y'all remember my top that didn't match? Yep. I'm gonna turn y'all back around for a second. I still don't have a top to match that pot, so we're gonna roll with that right now. Let me get y'all back. Oh, there we go. All right, now I need to drain our noodles real quick. I'm gonna drain those. And then with your noodles, I'm using penne noodles, but you can use, let's turn that down a little bit. You can use angel hair. You can use whatever type of noodles you want, okay? Y'all, that kale looks so good. It's just so good. It's so good when it's sauteed right, okay? Cook it right, you'll love kale. Okay, with my noodles, I just toss it with a little bit of oil. And we're going to cover it up. I'm going to put the top on it. And that'll keep it from sticking, okay? We don't need it to be sticking. I'm going to show y'all this kale. It's so easy to make. When you said there was probably, yes, it was is it Jana? But we like the green seasoning because it has a different flavor, okay? It doesn't taste like the fish. So, it's done. So you just want to saute it for a little bit. I'm going to take that out. Uh-oh. Give me just a second. But you can do whatever you like. So keep that in mind. I'm going to take this kale out. We're going to use the same skillet. We're going to use the same skillet from our kale. And we're going to add our kale into our sauce, alfredo sauce. So I'm going to put this in here. We're going to set this aside. We'll add that back in once we make our alfredo sauce. I'm going to wipe this pan out just a little bit. I'm going to just rinse it. And now to make our alfredo sauce, just like that kale up. Do y'all hear Alana? All right, when I'm making my Alfredo sauce, I have a few different cheeses. I always use heavy cream. It's really easy. Now you can use the can or the jar sauces, whatever. I'm not against it. I just don't use it. But I use heavy cream for my Alfredo sauce. I like to use butter. You need a lot of butter. Alfredo sauce is just good with a lot of butter. And then you need whatever kind of cheese you're going to use. I'm going to add a little bit of this today. I'm just trying it out. It's an Italian blend. I've never tried this one, but I do use the Italian blend by Sargento. So if I mix some of this in and I don't really care for it, I'm just going to add some of my Sargento in. That's how we're going to work that. So I've never tried this before, so I'm trying it on live tonight. I mean, yeah, today. I don't know why this thing, there it is. All right, so let's put our stove on. I'm going to put it on a medium. This eye cooks really fast, really fast. So that's why I'll be moving kind of quick on this eye. But honey, when I buy my house, I will have my gas stove and it is going to be so much better. I grew up on gas, so the gas stoves are definitely what it is. Let me get to your comments. I don't know why I'm way stuck back somewhere else. Hi, Miranda. I've been well. How have you been? Brittany, no, I didn't leave the salmon on. I buy my salmon with the skin off, where I bought it this time with the skin off. So at the not the bakery, what do you call it? At the seafood department, I pick the salmon that doesn't have the skin on the back versus the one that does, because you can pick whichever one that you want. At least at Publix you can. So let me see. I'm adding in, I'm probably more than likely going to use about a stick of butter. Yes, I am. Yes, I am, honey. So we're going to let that melt down. I'm going to pour in my heavy whipping cream. I really hate that I got to cook this on this front eye, but it's okay. Now, the amount of heavy whipping cream just depends on how many people you're cooking for. It's kind of hard to decipher that sometimes, but I'm not going to cook a whole lot. The purpose of this pasta is not to make a really creamy pasta, but to make it wet. Does that make sense? You just want to wet the pasta. So we're going to toss the pasta into our sauce with our fish and just toss it, not have a wet pasta. Now, if you want wet, creamy, go for it, okay? But that's not what my vision is for this right now. So I'm also going to add in my blackening seasoning. Christian, yeah, I'm using kale, but you can use spinach. I would have used spinach if I would have had some, but I didn't have any, so. And I'm adding some blackening seasoning in to my skillet. Now, you could always thicken up your sauce. You all, you've seen me make this before. I've made it where I put the butter in the skillet, added a little bit of flour, and then added in my heavy whipping cream that thickens up your sauce. I didn't do that today. Today I just did butter, heavy whipping cream. Of course, I added in my blackened seasoning, and then we're going to add in our cheese. Cheese also helps to thicken up your sauce. So it just all depends on what you're going for. Danielle, not any garlic in here right now today. You said what brand of seasoning, Lisa? Let me see. I have the blackened seasoning. And this is by Zatarain's. You don't have to use this particular one. And then I have the green seasoning. I love this brand. I have not tried green seasoning. Well, I did try another one I didn't really care for. But I love this one. And it's real cheap. Real cheap. So they probably need to up their price. And it was something else. And I use Old Bay. Aside from the butter. Now, if I don't catch your comment, y'all know you can email me at cookingwithaisha@yahoo.com. Because I swear people be thinking I be missing a comment. But it's just, it either goes by too fast or I'm not looking when it happens. And the timing's off. So when I see your comments, you've already asked them by the time I'm answering them. Please keep that in mind. So until you do lives, it's like you don't, it's really, it's difficult. So, Kiana, you said it's $1. Is it $1? Is it? I didn't know that. Cause I get mine at I think it's Publix. So I had no idea. Hey Keisha C, look, I see it now. She said I said hello 5 times. I am so sorry. Because you know if I see you, I'll respond unless it's something ridiculous. Y'all know you got them people that come up in here too. They just want some attention. But it ain't gonna happen. Alright, so it's starting to bubble, bubble, bubble. Let me get I need one of these. So all I'm doing right now is just stirring. The person that asked what kind of cheese am I using today, I'm going to try this Italian blend by Publix. I'm going to see what they're about. I'll tell y'all how I like it. If I don't like it, then you know what I'm going to do? Just not buy it again. I love trying new stuff. I am big on that. And if it's not good, then I'm just tell you that I don't like it. But I don't think I've tried anything in a Publix brand and didn't like it. I don't know about y'all, but she said she's never heard of green seasoning. It's good. Hi, shout out to Tammy. See, I saw you comment, Tammy. I do, Rachel. Oh, okay. They sell it at the Dollar Tree. Well, yeah, then it should be $1. Then go to the Dollar Tree. Go to the Dollar Tree and get it because it's well worth more than $1. If you tried it, then you know how it tastes. It's really good in your greens. It's good in cabbage. It's good in green stuff. Green beans. It's good. All right, y'all. I got it at a low boil. Let me show you up close what it looks like before we move on to the next step because I want you all to see into the pot. Sorry. Let's move y'all into the pot. Now, y'all don't want to be seeing me. There we go. All right, so you see we have a low boil there. I'm trying to keep it there, but it's this eye, you all. It kind of cooks high. So I turned it down a little bit. Normally, I would have it on a medium, but for this stove, I have to have it like on a number 2. So we're going to stir in some of our Asiago cheese. We don't need a whole lot. The purpose of me using this cheese is, yes, A, for the flavor, and then for the thickness. I want to just thicken it up a little bit. And I didn't want to thicken it with flour. I wanted to thicken it with flavor. Okay, and there is a difference. You can thicken to make flavor, or you can thicken with the flour and just add in more seasonings and stuff. So I wanted to add this flavor to our sauce. So it's not hard making your own Alfredo sauce. But, and you'll love it if you just give it a try. But don't let nobody knock you for using jar sauce. You use what you use. But you should try to make your own. It's really good. It's really good. And in here, again, I've only added my blackened seasoning, heavy whipping cream, and butter. That's it. And it smells so good. Hi, Jared. You said you cooked something. Oh, the oven fried ribs. Okay. Thank you, Jennifer. Hi, Angela. I'm trying to read your comments while I'm stirring, y'all. Thank you, Honey Bun. Hey, D. Have your estate open yet? No, I don't think so. I don't care if they open or not, honey. I ain't going nowhere. I'm going out. Hey, Mike. Tell Amber I said hi. I'm gonna go to the store, but I'm not trying to be out there like that. Like, I had to run to the store today, and I didn't want to go. I used to enjoy going to the store. Now it's like, I gotta go to the store. You know, it's not the same. All right, y'all, I gotta let it blend in a little bit more. I don't really want to make a whole lot of sauce. Then we'll stir in our pasta, and then we'll stir in our fish and then our pasta. It doesn't really matter. Thank you, Sherry. Thank you, Elder. I saw you about the oven fried ribs. I'll share the link if you want to get the cookbook. Please hear me. It's for the PDF download. It is not for an actual book. And it says it on my website. It's my actual physical books are sold out. So right now I have a quarantine sale where you can get the PDF download version that you can either download or print out on my site. And when you go on the site and you decide to purchase, the links that you see at the end of your purchase are not the ones you download. You get a separate email, and the email has your links in them if you put the correct email on your purchase. If not, you can email me and I will get it worked out for you. Let me taste this, y'all. Let's taste it before we start mixing everything in. I guess I should have tasted the fish too, huh, y'all? Ooh. Okay. This is good. I will try this again. I'll buy it again. It's really good. It's better than I thought it would be. I need to let it blend a little bit more. I need a little bit more butter. Believe it or not, I do. I'm adding a little bit more butter. And then we'll be ready to mix in our ingredients. And I'm going to eat some. That's what I'm going to do. And we're going to add a little bit more of our blackened seasoning as well. So we're going to let that cook a little bit more. And then I'll bring y'all back over when we get ready to stir it together. Oh, let me put the link in there for you. Ugh. Give me 1 second. Let's see. Oh, thank you, Terry. Okay, y'all. I'm trying to see how I can type this in. That is my website. It was already in there. All I had to do was... It's so hard to pin it, though. There it is. Okay, so I pinned my website at the bottom. And you can go there and get it. Get my cookbook. What you say? What would you do with chicken drumsticks? Girl, Denise, honey, eat them. Nah, I know what you mean. You know, that's a good question. I don't too much buy. Hey, Latoya. I'm going to add the kale in to the pasta. It's going to be a salmon. It's a blackened salmon with mushroom pasta with penne pasta. And I just added in some kale so that I didn't have to do a side dish of veggies. Oh, so Reba, I just answered your question too. What was I asking? Lord, somebody help me. I was saying something. Can you use regular milk instead of heavy cream? Sonia, I'm gonna tell you something. I've tried to use regular milk and I did not like the taste of it. Even with the butter, I didn't personally like it. I would go with half and half before I go with milk. So I just didn't like the taste of the actual milk. I have tried it and I didn't like it, but maybe somebody else can tell you that they've tried it with something other than butter and with something else that made it taste good. Has anyone else used milk to make the drumsticks? Thank you. Somebody said you were talking about the drumsticks. I was talking about the drumsticks. I don't usually just buy drumsticks. When I buy them, I usually am going to either fry them because I love fried drumsticks, fried chicken drumsticks, or I'll use them for like if I'm making like chicken and egg noodles or something, because I don't just like drumsticks. You know, you have just a piece of the chicken you buy for certain things. So Josephine said, I love your cooking lectures. Is it a lecture? I just got on somebody about lecturing. Okay, now the sauce is the way I need it to be. Let me taste it one more time. Let's taste it. Okay. So, ooh, that's good, y'all. That was it right there. Adding in more butter. That's why you got to taste as you go. And that blackened seasoning gives it that kick. It's not too spicy, but it's really good. And allowing it to have a little more time to cook together allowed it to get more smoother. Because, you know, with these, like this is a shredded cheese. But if it's kind of grainy, just let it keep cooking a little bit more and it'll get creamy for you. So that's good. That's perfect. So I'm going to bring you all over so you all can be into the pot. So you can see it up close what's going on. So now it's nice and creamy the way I need it to be. We're going to add in our pasta. Let me get a glove. Hopefully I can put it on with these nails. Because if not, we don't have an issue. Thank you, Jermaine. Hi, Mike. You said, do I get a plate? I don't know about that. Hey, Santana. Hi, Christian. Have I did any recipes with air fryer? I have not, because I don't have an air fryer. I really thought I was gonna grab these noodles, y'all. I really thought I was gonna grab these noodles. And they hot. No, it's not happening. Not today. Not today. Child, please. That was a waste of a glove. All right. I'm gonna start putting these noodles in here, y'all. I'm gonna turn the pot down on a low. So I did penne noodles, but you can do, like I said, angel hair. You could do fettuccine noodles. You could do whatever you want. And you don't even have to mix it together. Like, some people don't like mixing their spaghetti. It's not a right or wrong way to eat your spaghetti. Eat it how you want to eat it, baby. I'm going to mix this together. I'm going to show y'all my vision I had for this. I agree. Homemade Alfredo is the best. Kelly, I agree with you. Hey, from Prattville, Tamika. Hey, Sam. Hey, Audie. Girl, you got to come on back. Are you in the weight loss group? Because I'll be back at it. I'm doing more of the devotions now in the weight loss group. This month we'll be doing, we're focusing on hope after brokenness. So if you have not joined my weight loss and lifestyle change group, I recommend you come on, because I'm not going to, I don't know if I'm going to be accepting people all month or not. I haven't even decided. But it's going to be a good month this month. It's good every month, but we're going to focus on really just encouraging everybody that there is hope after brokenness, whether it's the loss of a loved one, whether it's a divorce, whatever kind of trauma you face, no matter what it is, financial hardships. I mean, whatever it is, there is hope afterwards. There's hope. So we don't want you to give up. We want you to be encouraged. We got a lot of just things to share relating to that. So now I'm just going to mix. Y'all, did I get some cream on it? Oh, okay. I thought something shot up on the camera on for y'all. I did not want this creamy. See, I did too much Alfredo sauce, but that's okay, because it's going to be all right. It's still going to be good. I guess some people are like, creamy is better. You don't want it dry. I have a little bit of kale. Let me put my fish in there next. So this is some salmon that I sauteed with some mushrooms, and I seasoned it with blackened seasoning. I'm gonna taste one of those too. Let me see. I meant to break one open for y'all. We know it's done, but you know, it's nice and juicy on the inside. I did salmon nuggets, you all. Woo! Sorry, y'all. That salmon is so good. It's just so good. Woo! I could eat that by itself, honey. Let me get this bowl over here and quit playing. Now I'm ready to eat. See, that's why I don't like to taste my food. Because, you know, I get full. If I went on this live, I'd be done got full before I even finish cooking. Who else like eat while you're cooking? And by the time you're done cooking, you don't even want to eat. I don't need no plate. I already ate. I already ate. I've been tasting and cooking the whole time. And that's why it's good to be the cook. You know what I'm saying? When you're the cook, honey, you get all the benefits. All the benefits, okay? Every last one. Now you just want to mix your salmon with your... And you don't have to mix it. You can serve it on top. You can do however you want to do it. Whatever you want to do. And again, it's just the blackened salmon with mushrooms that I sauteed. And then we're going to mix in this little bit of kale. I should have made... sorry, y'all. I should have made more kale, but I didn't. But it's okay. We're going to mix in what we got. Ooh, that was almost a blooper. We don't need them kind of issues. All right, I'm going to mix in the kale that I do have. Let Let me get one more spoon. Now mix it together like this. And I'm about to feed 6 people. And this is more than enough. And that was only 4 pieces of salmon. Do you all know that? I used 4 pieces of salmon. I didn't even use a whole box of penne noodles. I used a half of this thing of heavy cream. Like, I barely used any ingredients. And we had some fresh mushrooms. And we are ready to eat. Just like that. It was that easy. That easy. And I just made that up before I came on live. Just so y'all know. Which I normally do. Oh. I almost clicked you off again. Y'all don't know how many times I be coming on here making up stuff. Alright. Let's get a plate. I do. Thank you, Manisha. She said sprinkle the rest of that cheese. Okay, let's sprinkle the rest of the cheese on top. I'm going to do exactly what you said. I'm going to put some on this plate. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all see how big I'm smiling? I'm going to sprinkle some. I'm going to sprinkle a little bit of my blackened. And then I'm going to put some of that cheese on there. Since you told me to put some of that cheese on it, I'm going to put some cheese on it. Let's get that cheese. Here it is, y'all. I'm about to do it. I'm about to go in. I don't know. Y'all probably can't see that. Yes, Lord. We're going to eat it together. In Jesus' name. Let me turn that stove off. We don't need the stove on no more. It was still like on a low, low, low heat. There it is, y'all. There it is. Look, somebody said throw some jumbo shrimp on it. And you, sorry, y'all. And the funny thing is, I actually did have some jumbo shrimp. But I was like, that'll be too much. And I told my dad, I talked to him, I said, I'm gonna just make some shrimp. He was, too much. Alright, y'all. I'm about to eat some of this. Hallelujah. Thank you, Jesus. Y'all listen. I don't know where I be coming up with some of this stuff. This is good. This is good. You gotta try it. You got to try it. It's good. That flavor is on point. So, this is so good. It is so good. And I'm so glad I made it. I'm so glad. Some garlic bread do sound good. Y'all, I gotta stop eating all these carbs like this. I got to stop. Garlic bread will be good, but it's just too much. This is delicious. I want you all to give it a try. Watch me make it. I'm gonna tear it up. My kids, Lord. I'm trying to turn y'all around. That's it. That's it. That's it. It was that easy. I don't know how long we've been on this live, but it ain't take us no more than 20 minutes to make that. If that. Real quick and easy. And it's like I said, use the salmon. I wouldn't recommend you using any type of white fish. Because, you know, white fish falls apart. And when I knew I had to make that salmon today, because I just had it in the fridge. I was planning on making my salmon. I mean my pork loins. I was gonna make pork loin chops with I had some kale, but I also had cabbage. I didn't know which one I was gonna make. And I was gonna make I got some potatoes. I was gonna do like some homemade mashed potatoes or some scalloped potatoes. And looked in the fridge and forgot about the salmon. So I just had to make some up real quick. Easy, simple, it will feed a lot of people. I'm finna feed these people in this house. So thank you all for joining me. Thank you so much. I really want to try to set my times for Sundays if you all are available to come back and see me. So that's what I'm thinking, especially with my new schedule in the other group. If you're in the weight loss group, I will see you over there tomorrow. Tomorrow, Tuesday, Thursday. So, no, Landra, I bought the salmon from the seafood department with the skin off. They have it with the skin on, but I bought the salmon with the skin off. Now, that one is more expensive, so don't buy more expensive if you don't want to. All you have to do is just cook it, and then we could take the skin off. So, don't think you have to do that. It's real easy to take it off. If we need to do a video doing that, we will. All you got to do is just cook it, and then it'll be easier to get that skin off. Put your skin down, flip it over, bloop, use a sharp knife, and it'll come right off. So you don't have to buy it with the skin on. But I know I like to make salmon nuggets. I make them more than y'all know. So salmon nuggets are just easy. They're good with grits. Salmon nuggets with grits and eggs. I mean, it's just an easy thing to make. So Kamika, the weight loss group it's called Weight Loss and Lifestyle Changes. Weight loss, 2 separate words, and the and symbol. Lifestyle is 2 separate words too, I believe, or 1 word. Changes, but it should pop up. It should pop up. So all you got to do is click to join. It's free. We serve for free as other leaders there with me. So we all serve freely. So it's not we're not in a weight loss month. I think next month is just come join the group and you'll see our schedule. So I'm not gonna get into all of that. So if you're in there, I'll see you tomorrow. If you missed a live, please catch the replay. I don't want to make it long so that those that catch the replay can get the meal part of it. And I love you all. I pray that you have a good, amazing rest of your evening. And I'll see you all real soon. I got to do 2 videos this week. We got to do our red beans and rice because I haven't made mine yet. And it was another one I have to make for you all. Cabbage stew or stew cabbage. I don't know. We'll just call it one of the 2. Call it what you want. It's going to be cabbage stew, stew cabbage. One of those. All right, y'all. Have a good night. Thank you, Marilyn. I did, Sandra. I have a video for it. Hey, B. There's a video for the chicken and dumplings. Any video you're looking for of mine, just type in Cooking with Aisha in your search engines and whatever the video is. And it'll pop up. If I have the video, it'll pop up on Facebook. God bless.